Ah, right. Right where I left it. Yeah. Well, let's not and say we did, shall we? Where do we want to go? Let's go to the steel mill. Why not? See what we can find. Well, what's up, guys? This is Heis. Today we're playing Derail Valley single player. Somebody, I don't recall who, I interact with so many of you all the time. Are there no cars here? Are there no cars at the steel mill? Okay. I guess we're not running a job out of the steel mill. How about we go to somewhere else? Well, they wouldn't have. Well, maybe they would have a job. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, I don't remember who it was, but somebody said, well, you're not finished with career because you didn't run a logistical haul job. Drake, where are all the cars? Something tells me a install of a bunch of mods to make sure my career playlist was working. Did some funny business. I'm gonna restart Derail Valley. Okay, well that was quite the ordeal. I can't even tell, like that must have been close to an hour of troubleshooting. I had to turn off all of the mods because there were no cars or locomotives spawning anywhere. That was that's a new one, so totally vanilla. But what a fitting end to career here. As I was talking about earlier, one of you called me out and said, well, you haven't run a logistics haul yet, Heis. It's like, well, yeah, I guess we unlocked the license, but we haven't actually run the job. So, yeah, I guess that's what we're going to do today. Get feather in the cap, get it all done, buttoned up, all that stuff, right? Okay, there's... Oh. Well, there's locomotives now, but there's still no cars at the harbor, apparently. Okay, let's try one more. And if this doesn't work, then whatever. I'm gonna go to the sawmill. Why not? A place we don't go to. See what happens. Hey, look, it's become dark and there's train cars. Oh god, and a DM3. We haven't done a DM3 in a minute. Why not? Jobs! Oh god, but they're all shunting. Load and prep. Unload and store. If we do a shunting job, do we then get a logistical haul job afterwards? That's the question. I guess we will. I guess we'll do that. How are we doing funds wise? Is that $500,000? What? We just blew up an engine last time. I guess we probably haven't paid for it. No fees. Oh. Well, pocket change. Do you have? Yes, we could manually service it, but we've blown it up, sir. Yes, manual, sir. I don't care. I have money. Hello. I like money. Yes, I know. Burn it down. Okay, I may buy new licenses, but I have them all. Well, not passenger, because I had to turn off the mod, but yeah. Okay, well, let's see. This is the bigger one. 18 minutes. Unload and store. It's one drop off, so let's just do it. It is on what track? It is on the B3 inbound. It's right there. Okay. It is dark. Switching it night. Riveting content, hopefully. Well, we'll turn some headlights on. Okay. Where are my lanterns? Derail Valley is a horror game. Changed my mind. Where's the circuit box in this thing? I'm gonna run one of these in a minute. Oh, it's all just the switches up here. I don't have any. Do we have a cab light? Maybe? There we go. Dash light, cab light. There we go. There we go. Now we've got vague semblance of things. Okay. All the stuff's off. We're now in forwards. Go. Beans. They allegedly, yes, they added the shift pattern. Look at that. It's handy. Oh, that's not the right way. Okay. 2. We honestly could just probably be in like 5th gear or whatever right now. Gotta go grab that. And then we gotta probably take it to the 4L, if I had to guess. Alright, slam on the air there. Oh, and flats bottom. It's fine. We don't need those wheels where we're going. Okay. And we're lined in. Where do we need to go next? Yeah, B4, and then we put them on the B1S. Oh god, so we're literally just there. Yeah, this is going to be a quick thing. If we can't do this in 18 minutes. I don't know. Side note, I've been thinking about what I want to do for Halloween coming up, of course. And there is a mod that adds horror elements to Derail Valley, it says. And then it says, don't read the readme if you don't want spoilers. And then I don't think there's a readme. So I don't know what all it adds. But maybe we play that on stream. It could be fun. And worst case, we could always get into other shenanigans too. Alright, come here. But anyway, that'll be coming up at the end of the month, so keep your eyes open for that. It'll be fun. Okay, let's see. No, it's the other brake. Let me just run the train. It's fine. Nothing like switching at night in the rain. Now we're gonna have some weight behind us. So we'll have to actually shift responsibly. I don't know what was causing all those issues with all those cars not wanting to spawn. It was weird. Let's turn on the Vipers. And forwards. Oh, I should probably start in some semblance of closer to first. Oh, we stalled it. It's fine. Alright. We've given it sand. Okay, well it's pulling in second, basically. Alright, what's third? Can actually attempt to shift properly this time now, right? Because we now know... Oh, I opened the door. That would explain why I fell out. Okay, shut her down. Get another gear. I'll just kind of get it up to that speed and shut the sand off. And we'll just let it coast. And then we'll just pop the cock from back here. Welcome to the horror game portion of Derail Valley. Do I have my lamps on me? No, they're probably lost and found. They were probably in the cab of a locomotive that is now blown up somewhere. Yeah, okay, get past the switch vaguely. Pop the brakes on. And then we'll shove them back. This will be interesting because I think we're partially downhill now. And that'll be a joy. Okay. Slam on the independent, put it in reverse. Oh, it did not like that. Oh, that's the throttle. That one's the reverser. Doing some counter thrust here. It's not wanting to stop. Let's just dump the automatic real quick. Seeing as we're just trying to flat spot the hell out of everything. Alright, sand, first gear, beans. Come on, sweetie. Come on! Well, it's moving. Oh. Right. You gotta turn that off. Now it's a lot happier. I wonder why. Well, it's one of those things that every engineer does from time to time. The amount of times I've whistled off and then looked down and been like, why am I not moving? Oh, I didn't hit the reverser, or I didn't, you know, move the Johnson bar or whatever. It happens maybe once every other year. You feel like a dum-dum and carry on with your life. What gear is that, technically? They only list 8 gears. Isn't there 9 combinations? Shut up, you. I'm hot. Okay, fine. You don't want to be in that gear. How do you like them apples? Oh, you don't like them apples either. How about them apples? No matter what you do, it's getting mad. It's fine, but we're coming through the switches now, so we're pretty much there. Get it tied down. We'll use the automatic properly this time. Take a pretty good set. That's about 10 psi. And just plug it, why not? All of the flat spots, please. And the unloader mabobbers right here. Train and range, unload, yes. Unload. Dunk, 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 dunk. Alright. It's halfway expecting a bell sound, but it's not a, will it start in this gear? Yeah. Burn it down, look at that oil temp. But it's pulling it, so cool. Leaving it in whatever gear this is. 7th gear. It's fine. Okay. So we gotta get out just past this switch, basically. Because then we gotta go to the one which is on that track. Okay. We'll just kind of let it coast from there, and we'll do the same thing, kick it back in, and then hopefully we'll be given a logistical haul job with it next, and then we'll do that. We'll do that. Careful, the Galaxy Quest quotes are coming. Is there a replacement beryllium sphere? Negative. Anyway. I'm doing it. I'm repeating whatever the computer says. Alright, that ought to get us stopped. We get that tied back up. Yep, okay. Jump up to the head end. We're lined into the B1, I believe. And rather than kick these as much kicking as I would like to do, presumably we will be running somewhere else with these cars next, so we'll just not start in 7th and say we did. Start in 4th. And then we'll just shift up to 7th. Why not? Can't see anything out of this thing. Looks like we're going into the right track. There are other cars on this track, though. Oh, crap. It's fine. Okay. Hopefully we didn't bang those with too much impunity. Oh, we didn't even hit him. Cool. Dunk. It's fine. Okay. And anywhere in there. We'll tie the brake that's convenient for me. Hop back over to the station and turn this bugger in. Look at that, 10 minutes. Cool. Look at that. $14,000. No damage to the environment. It's not in an environment. There we go. Hauling cars to the goods factory. Oh, we're gonna go over the road with this thing. I guess I'll just head out forward so I don't have to turn around, but here we go. Logistical haul time, boys. 103 minutes. B1, and then we're gonna go to the D1. Okay. Here we go, boys. Forwards. Ramming speed. Sand. Beans. Oh, handbrake. Hopefully the locomotive doesn't burn down in the midst of that. Come on, you. Fine. I will shift you into a more appropriate gear. Oh. I'll also undump the automatic while I'm at it. Go. Go. Got places to be. I mean, it's a 103-minute time bonus, but anyway. God, we haven't run this thing in a hot minute. Okay, that's probably all the sand we need. I also haven't run this line in a hot minute. This is gonna get interesting. And last time I said that, I exploded a steam engine, so... What gear is that? That's 6th gear. We'll put it in top gear. Clunk. How fast are we going? Almost 30. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, obviously some of you may have been expecting a multiplayer episode with Khan, but Khan's been rather busy. I guess his parents were in town or something, so he was unavailable last week and this week. I'm not sure if he's going to want to keep doing the multiplayer stuff or not. Unfortunately, I hope so. If he doesn't, let me know what you guys would like to see. If you'd like to keep seeing Derail Valley content, or if we just want to wait till there's updates or something like that, or perhaps more playing around with mods, starting a multiplayer save with other friends. I'm sure I could convince some of my buddies, perhaps Jersey, to do a bit of a multiplayer series, and we could talk about being a train crew and all that fun stuff. I don't know. There'd be a lot of different avenues if Khan's not interested, but hopefully Khan is, because obviously I love giving him unrelenting poop, as it were. This game really is a horror game. I just need to add a monster of some variety. That's a 4. Okay. Well, we're basically doing 45. I think I'll just let it coast. It is still speeding up. We'll give it a little engine braking. There we go. Yeah, there's some serious spaghetti on this chunk of alignment here, because we're running out this way, so there's some sharp ones there. Maybe I should be paying attention. Oh, we're doing 45 again. We'll just leave the engine brake on, I guess. Perhaps not that much, although that's a 50, so now we'll just kick it off. And running one of these things, it's just like a giant tractor on rails. It's really all it is. They're really neat. We've got two mechanical diesel and or gas engine locomotives other than the motors, the RGS motors at the museum. Pee-wee and then 50. I still need to do a video about Pee-wee. But they're pretty cool, although 50 is the loudest thing I've ever experienced pretty much. So, toss-up being next to a Liberty ship whistle, as you'll see on Saturday, and being in the cab of 50. Toss-up, same difference. Well, this little thing's actually pretty good for going down this line, because they can regulate speed pretty easily without having to deal with much air. Which, running an empty train is always interesting, because the cars don't weigh near as much as they do otherwise, and so you're much more likely to cause a sliding wheel. That's a 3. Which I don't know if they've simulated in Derail Valley. I assume they would have, but you have to be pretty ginger with it sometimes. Okay. We're in the 30s, so we'll just let that be good. It's fine. Keep the engine brake on. Our oil temp's not doing anything, so doesn't seem too mad about anything. Yeah. Yeah, some of our most challenging cars to run with in a train are the really light ones. We have a couple rider cars that were made out of steel standard gauge flat cars that got cut down and all this stuff. And the couple rider guns, I mean, they're just so lightweight. I mean, you would need about 4 of them to match one coach probably, and the coaches only weigh 20 tons basically. So they're really lightweight, especially with no people in them. And if the brake rigging gets tightened up on them, they slide very easily. It's quite annoying. So there's City Southwest. So we're coming up to that next junction then. And then it's going to be attempting to high fly all the way to the goods factory. We'll make the time bonus, but we're not going to hit track speed, I don't think. I don't think this thing will do north of 70. North of 60 maybe even, I don't know. But we'll give it the college try. We don't have much tonnage behind us. I don't even know what the tonnage is on this train as it's empty. 135 tons, yeah, that's not much. It would be really neat. I know that there is a great mod that maybe it would be interesting if it works with multiplayer. The Persistent Jobs mod. It's being worked on by a couple different crews. Makes excellent use of logistical haul stuff because, I mean, there's not really an incentive to run logistical hauls in the base game of Derail Valley because it'll just randomize the jobs if you go back to different locations anyways. But Persistent Jobs, that mod makes it so that you gotta bring the cars back and you can operate a little bit more like a railroad would have to. But Derail Valley, as I've talked about, is definitely a bit more about simulating the train experience and getting over the road quick and experiencing what that's like and being in the cab than Railroader is, where it's very much simulating the whole railroad and the logistics piece rather than the operation of the locomotive and the train itself. It's interesting that it's interesting to kind of see and feel out those two different things because they're very different, but both very fun in their own right. Okay, we passed that junction sign an age ago, and I'm just not seeing it. There it is, and we're lined right. Okay. God, this is a 2 if you go left. It's pretty bad. And we're doing a little over 30, so we'll just yoink right through this. And then we'll just entirely forget about the fact that this switch is lined this way for the rest of eternity. Ka-tunk. And nothing bad will happen from that. Alright, now we pull the sticks out. And make that oil temp. I got some chicken I would like to fry. Welcome to Gear Case Deep Fryer. I'm your chef. Goodness. I don't know, in Celsius, 100 Celsius is actually probably hot enough to fry food, I would imagine. I'm gonna have to look up some conversions, because the Americans will use anything but the metric system, right? Oh, 100 Celsius, everyone in the comments rightfully can call me a complete moron. What's 100 Celsius? Gee, I don't know what the point of that is. It's 212 Fahrenheit, duh, because that's that whole water boiling thing. Oh, goodness. I promise I got an engineering degree. I promise I learned things in metric. The math was a lot easier in many ways. Yoink. That's fine. Yoink right around this bend. So I don't know. That's not quite enough. Maybe 120, maybe? Because that would be more into the 250 range. That would be like a very cold fry, but possibly, you know? So, traction motor kitchen. Alright. And now we're through the last of the crappy curves. Beans. Let's rev up those fryers. Let's see. What are the different types of lights? Oh, that's high beams. Those are low beams. Oh. Oh, the type is whether or not it's a, just a red marker. That's right. Right? Yeah, cool. Alright, well, let's see how quick this thing will go. And maybe we'll blitz through the oil well and see if some cars have spawned now. It's hard to tell if there have been. Gotta run some logistical hauls, because all the cars are in other places. Alright, there's 60, and we are doing 50. And it's getting hot, and the RPMs are getting up there. It may not do over 60, honestly. That's alright. Scooting along. Well, the temp is set. We're getting enough cooling now. I don't know if you can push it past 1,000 revs. Oh, okay, we turned the corner and then cars spawned. Okay. Interesting. Does it grenade itself if it goes past 1,000 revs? In which case I might have to slow the throttle down. But it's looking either way that like 65 is going to be where this thing tops out, and it is just bobbing around like a drunk penguin on this track. Oh my god, I love the feel of being in the cab in Derail Valley. Well, I'm just going to leave the hammer down and pray. Does it redline itself or not? Yeah, we're doing basically bang on 64 and a half, 65 kilometer an hour. Cool. Just leave it wide open. Sit in the seat and watch it happen. Stand at the controls and watch it happen. Lean out the window and watch it happen. Like, there is no seat. I'm not standing at the controls. We're not aiming for the truck. Is that another DM3 over there? We've got plenty of tonnage already. I'd like more speed, if anything else. That's alright. There's no hole in the cab roof. I can't jump out on this thing. Gotta do it this way. There we go. Get back in the cab before you die. Okay. Oh. Because I think there is like a 50 or a 60 coming up. I don't see the speed board. Well, we're just gonna keep it welded on. That might be dangerous, this little kink. Okay, that was a little spicy. That's fine. 90 into a 60. Well, we're doing 65, so I'm just gonna let it roll, baby, roll. We'll have to think about the hill down past the steel mill. Because if it goes faster than that, I don't think it's going to be happy. I think that will cause it to blow up. First it'll go to your thighs, and then you'll blow up. 70 into a 70 into a 60. Alright, just keep the hammer down. Empty cars, man. Empty cars, clean living. Speed and power. Make sure I don't fall out. I see turtles. Finally climbed off, and the temp's just skyrocketing now. That's interesting. And now there's cars at the steel mill. Okay, well, my save seems to have been fixed by removing all mods. Shrug. This may be the last time we need it, depending on what the upcoming update is going to bring. I'm not entirely certain actually what it is. I'm gonna look up the change notes on my phone real quick, see if there is anything about that. Derail Valley update. Obviously they had said mid-September, and then game dev being game dev. I don't envy people with games that are released. Goodness. Yeah, it's basically been delayed, so. Let's see. According to a Reddit thread from 7 months ago, updates are currently rolling out on a 2-month cadence. Well, threw that out the window. Let's see. Build 99 should include more/finished steam sim, slow fire for the steam engines, brake cutouts, and the mining truck as a cargo. So that's exciting. Well, let me look and double confirm with the actual... Oh god. Pay attention to your train, Heis. Don't grenade the transmission. Okay, we know we can over-rev. That's good. Just don't let it over-rev that far. Sorry, I was texting on my phone. Alright. Now we'll just leave it wide open again through this section. I don't think they specifically have what the next update's going to be on this road map. Oh well. Well, we shall see what it is when it is. More Steam Sim sounds fun. I like the sounds of that. I was on, in case you missed it, you'll have to catch the VOD on Twitch, and I believe they'll be uploading it to their YouTube as well. But I was on the Virtual Railroader Academy live stream earlier this evening, as I'm filming this, late Wednesday night. But it was obviously yesterday for those of you that are watching right now. But being Wednesday the 16th. It was a lot of fun. Casey and I talked about what it's like to run and fire a locomotive together and have a whole train crew, and I ran and she fired, and then I fired and she ran. And we didn't blow up the locomotive until we intentionally did. So you love that. You love to see it. But it was a fun stream, so if you're looking for something else to watch, go and give them some love. So I don't know if it's on their YouTube yet, but it's definitely on Twitch. I'll try and remember to put a link in the description. Well, I guess this is full speed. There's the 70. We'll have to slow down for the junction coming up. So we're heading into, this is the 70, and then we have the reverse curve, and then there's a Y. And then we run up to the gluten-free. I mean the goods factory. It's fine. Yeah, it's going to be probably 50 through there. So after the reverse curve, we'll think about slowing down a bit. It's fine. There's just a pile of fuses. It's very industrial, this crazy thing. Alright, here's the bridge across the valley, across the river. And then here's the reverse curve coming up, so I want to have a switch ready to throw. And I might just let it coast. And see what happens. Will the curve bite us? A little bit. Here's the junction sign. Every single time I see it, I think it's a yard limit sign because of the Y. But it's a junction sign. And where is it up there? Is it already lined right? It's already lined to the right. Look at that. Must have been to Goods Factory sometime in the recent future. Not quite doing 50 yet, but we should be by the time we hit the junction. That's when we hit the switch. 54. Yoink. It's fine. Didn't come off, did it? And then we'll get back into the power. Speed and power. Yeah, because we're going to work up a grade on this, so... I don't think this is going to be enough weight to cause this thing some trouble on the grade, but you never know. Maybe it will. maybe it won't. And we're going to the D1, is that right? D1S. Okay, so we'll go into the reverse loop, cross, and then back in. And then we'll tie her down, and that'll be the tentative official last episode of the single-player career playthrough for Derail Valley Simulator. Only took us, what? A year and 2 months? Year and 3 months-ish of episodes mostly every week. Obviously a couple hiatuses and things there, but okay, well, we might have to shift. Depends on what the oil temp does. Because we're not making the grade at this speed wide open. It's going to make the grade, but we have slowed down. We're not doing track speed. Almost there. The red demonic lights of the radio tower. It's a horror game, I tell you. Alright, entering the tunnel. Where is your... oh yeah. Oh god, we're lined left. That's right, we were doing a passenger run out of here last time. Alright, we'll just let it coast in. We'll actually engine brake it pretty well. Because I think it's 20 or 30 through this next portion here. We'll let it come down back to track speed. 35 ought to be fine. Yoink. And it's not making any spicy sounds, so that speed's just fine. Kick the engine brake off. Just let it roll. And then, the D1's over there somewhere all the way to the right, I think. Set up a little automatic air. And we'll kick it off and then just go dump it from the rear when it gets past the switch. Oh, assuming it continues to roll. Are you gonna keep rolling? Not at the speed that I like. It's fine. Okay. I will tell you, if we do another career type thing, whether it's with me and Con or me and Jersey or whatever, I am not doing realistic mode again. The short teleport range is just pain. I'm definitely glad that we played hard mode and realistic mode through an entire career, but they added so much fun QOL to the rest of the experience, and I've just basically missed out on it because I've been playing this way the whole time. Occasional live stream stuff, you know, would play, but every time I forget that there's even a UI. Oh, no, it's that way. It's on the left. Well, that's how all the yards are set up, aren't they? You'd think I'd remember that after checks notes 5 years of playing this game, 3 of which have been on YouTube, basically. Almost 3. I don't remember when I started my Derail Valley series. It's probably 2.5 years, I guess. Let's see. Jump in. We lined ourselves all the way back. It's more cars than I thought it was. Here's the head end. Alright. Get this reversed. Give it the sand. Remember to kick off the independent. Alright. Be a good kid. I'm glad that they added the shift pattern. It's very helpful for those of us who can't remember. Alright, that should be pretty good speed. We'll rock into the yard, get her tied down, and we'll have successfully done the MacGuffin run. The logistical haul. For logistics. Well, the rain effect is actually quite fun on the window. I've not seen it, I've not stared at it that close up yet. Okay, rolling in, clunking over frogs. Dunk, 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 dunk. I don't know how much track there is back there. These don't stub, do they? No, okay. Oh, there were other cars on that track that we just annihilated. That's fine. That's fine, right? It's fine. And I will dump it. And get this thing stopped here. Alright. There she be. Tie the brake. Get a thumbnail shot. DM3 Logistical Haul. There's no cargo. Look at that. Oh my god. We ran an empty train. Something, 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 clickbait, something, something. Alright, let's see. Station office. Break the F key one last time. Oh, goodness. Okay. And job. And boonk. 27 minutes. Not bad. And that payment actually is not half bad for that either. $43,000 or almost $44,000. And you know, we only hurt a couple things, but definitely not. We didn't do more damage than we had money, or money we made at least even. But there it is, folks. The tentative, for now, last episode of the single-player career save. Obviously, it's not going to be the last time we play Derail Valley. But, you know, we'll be changing things up moving forward. So let me know what you'd like to see down in the comments below. As always, thank you so much for watching, folks. We'll catch you all next time.